From Chertsey in Surrey, Dantomkia, 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 Dantomkia.
Hey guys, I'm Anson9132, and I'm the Robot Wars Guru. I admit it, I'm not a fan of Dantomkia. I honestly found it repetitive, tiresome, boring, and overall not very interesting. However, I can't let that cloud my judgment for the robot as a whole. After all, there was a lot to talk about with Dantomkia, so let's get on with it. But before I start, a big thank you to Moseyit, I hope that's how you pronounce that, for the request. I think it would be unfair for me to say Dantomkia wasn't an effective robot in Series 6 and 7 because, let's face it, it was. It was extremely quick and agile, had a very powerful flipper which didn't run out of gas too quick, and it was very well designed. It was also very sturdy and took big hits very well. All of these things allowed it to make 2 semi-finals and break the record for the most out of the arena flips at the time, with 9 being its overall record. It was also great at getting out of danger quickly, especially thanks to its flipper working as a stream mech. The only real fault I can find with Dantomkia is its reliability, as it died 4 fucking times, 2 of which were under no real pressure. Still, 4 times out of 18 battles is still impressive, and add that with everything else I just mentioned, I'm happy to give it a 9 out of 10 for effectiveness. In 2013, a brand new Dantomkia machine was built by Mike Lambert, but he sold it to Team S-Tech in 2015, who upgraded it and entered it into Series 8. This version was just as agile, quick, powerful and sturdy, but its reliability still had a lot to be desired. Not with its drive, but with its flipper this time around. Some may argue that the reliability of a robot's drive is more important than its weapons reliability, but I personally think they are both just as important, especially when you consider the fact that Dantomkia's flipper was also its stream mech, and its failure led to Dantomkia losing via KO twice to TR2. Also, to be completely honest, Dantomkia was a bit outdated by this point, so it was never going to be as effective as it was. Still, it was a very good machine and put on a good performance overall, so 7.5 out of 10 seems to be fair. Now, this is where Dantomkia loses points for me, simply because I found it boring as buggery. Honestly, once you've seen one Dantomkia fight, you've seen them all. All it ever did was attempt to flip its opponent out of the arena and would either succeed or fail and then try again. After a while, tedious isn't even the word. At least other flippers like Apollo, Chaos 2, TR2 and Steg 2 made an actual battle of it, flipping their opponents at random times and trying different tactics each time. I mean, for fuck's sake, Dantomkia's battles were the same shit every time, and considering it was practically forced down our throats in the latter end of Robot Wars' original run, it got annoying and repetitive extremely quickly. And Series 10 was much of the same. It actually baffles me that a completely different build and team still use the exact same overused tactics over and over again. I like my battles to be back and forth, close, down the middle, and, you know, an actual battle. Seeing a robot dominate is one thing, but when it does the same arsing thing every battle, it just gets boring, and trust me when I say I'd rather see a bad robot get wrecked than a good robot win boring fights. I can't be too harsh because there are a minute amount of entertaining Dantomkia fights out there, but even then that's mainly because of its opponent and not the robot itself. Give both versions 2 out of 10 and leave it at that. So overall, that gives the Series 6 and 7 version a total of 11 out of 20, whilst it also gives the Series 10 version a 9.5 out of 20. In all honesty, Dantomkia is a great robot. It just doesn't do much for me in the entertainment side of things, and considering Robot Wars is an entertainment show, I think my ratings are reasonable. Still, I can completely understand if others would rate it higher, and I have to admit my respect for the machine. Many Robot Wars legends were born within the first 4 series of the original series, yet Dantomkia made its debut in Series 6 and still became a legend. That, my friends, is impressive, no matter how dull the robot may have been. And that's it for this video and this review. Do you agree or disagree with my thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. I'm Anson9132, the Robot Wars Guru, and I'll see you next time.